Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue. I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and we're going to continue with our playthrough of the Railroad Inc. We are finally on deserts, so we're going to play through deserts, and I'm going to play some different music. That's right, I am going to play through some lo-fi music, because why not have cozy music for a cozy game? There. I figured, why have a boring hotel music when I have this lo-fi playlist I can play that I had the license for. All right, anyway, let's go and switch over to the big camera view. Oh no, there we go. And let's go and finish up our setup. I was gonna do the setup off camera, but I just keep doing setup on the camera for some reason. So here I am doing setup on camera. So sue me. Okay, please don't sue me. I have money for lawyers, and that's about it. Anywho, we are going to be playing through the desert expansion, and as with all of them, I'm going to do the same thing I've done before, which I don't remember the exact pattern. So I'm going to make up the pattern every single time and probably get it wrong every single time. But I'm going to try to have some consistency for the series of videos that I record at a single time, which you can totally not tell by which hoodie I'm wearing today, because I always wear hoodies for some reason. But I'm going to be doing the two objective tiles from the expansion for the first playthrough, and then one objective tile for the playthrough on the second video. Or on the second playthrough. So that's what I'm going to do this video. Will it be the same next video? I don't know. I can't make any promises. I'm not the captain of me. The world is. So I'm choosing these two for the first playthrough, and then I can choose one of the objectives from the base game. So we can kind of keep things nice and fresh. Oh. Sorry. Also, for those who don't know, I do live stream on Twitch. You probably heard me say this if you're watching this videos in series, but I do live stream on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/coolblue, CULBLU. So feel free to check me out on Twitch, where I stream live my recordings of the videos whenever I have the wherewithal to. But there is a person in the chat, in the Twitch chat here, that says, "I look good in hoodies, though. Thank you, thank you." And they also said they need a promise. There needs to be a promise that I will be consistent, and I can't make any promises. No promises. All right, continuing on with the setup of this, for the deserts expansion, it gives you some extra tiles that you use, or some extra tiles to use to replace some ones that exist. So the ones I'm gonna get rid of are the train ones, by the looks of it. So all the train ones go away. All right, and then they get replaced by these train ones. Okay. So I'm gonna put these in, I didn't think it's part through. Put these up here, because I don't need those. And then we have these ones. Yeah, look at that. All right, and this is me shuffling these ones. So that's as shuffled as I'm probably gonna be able to get. And then as with all the playthroughs, for those who are watching this video, the hawk-eyed of you, you'll know that there are solo mode challenges listed here. Excuse me. In the first playthrough, I'm not going to use those. Second playthrough, I will. And I'll do both playthroughs in the same video, so you don't have to switch between videos, or you can just skip over to where you see me use the things if you want to. We got our bag of tiles for the expansion right there. And then we got our bag of base game tiles right here. And then we will start. So, okay, of course. So first tile, we're starting with placing one of our objective tiles. All right. What are these objective tiles? This one is, I need to have 4 monuments in the same desert. Is that right? And, oh, I didn't explain anything about the expansion. Well, you know what? Right. We've already established I'm not explaining anything about the expansion. I'm just going to play it. Essentially with this one, I refuse to explain anything about the expansion, and I proceed to explain everything about the expansion. In this one we have monuments, and the monuments are kind of a set collection situation. Sorry, landmarks, not monuments. And I think this tile wants me to have 4 landmarks tied to it. The desert temple must be connected to at least 4 landmarks, okay. And the landmarks are not considered valid unless they're connected to a station, and you get stations by placing them between the desert trail plus a road or plus a train. Is it a road or train? Yeah, if you connect the desert trail side to a highway or to a railroad or highway side, you must immediately place a desert station token. They act as stations connecting desert trail networks to other kinds of routes. Okay. All right, and I think desert trails, if they're not finished, they don't count as negative points. So that's, I think that's a nice thing, but we'll double check once we get to scoring. So at any rate, I gotta place one of these, and this one just needs 2 camels around it. I think just to be safe, I need to place this one. Is that safe? Is anything safe? Also, why is this music so loud? Sorry. It's like trying to steal the show. Calm down, music. I get it. You're lo-fi. Stay low. Okay. I'm gonna start with this tile because this tile told me to place one of the ones, and we're gonna place out our first wave of tiles. 2 there, and then the way I'm placing this out is I'm placing one base game tile across the top. Oh, sorry. One base game tile in the first 2 stacks I get to take, 3 base game tiles in the 3rd stack that I can take, and then 1 expansion tile, 2 expansion tiles, 1 expansion tile. The rulebook didn't really specify how you're supposed to do it, so I just do it this way because it just felt like a good mix of things. It makes sense to me, so I'm doing it. I'm playing solo, so I can do what I want. All right, so of all these stacks, oh, right, I start with a star. And then I get a star here and a point here if I take those. There are no people. There's a surprising lack of travelers, and I'm a little upset at that. I was hedging my bets with putting this tile out that I would get some travelers, but I see 0 travelers, so I need to be very careful about that. I think I'm gonna take this stack so I can get the most flexibility, because it kind of spreads out the board here for me. I think I'm gonna put it this way, yeah, so we can kind of keep our square going. Then we're gonna do this number, and then we are going to do this number, and then finally we're gonna do that. Well, we're gonna do that, which that allows me to place a station, which I'll put right there. Look at that station. Okay, so I didn't take these tiles. They go off to the side, and I do not have any things to place in the first round, so we're gonna move into the next round. Second round, we're gonna draw our tiles. Okay, we got some more landmarks out here. We got an oasis, two oasi, and a pyramid, and I already have a what is this, monument? What is this even called? Obelisk. I have an obelisk already. It's definitely an obelisk. Do they name them? Yeah, they do. Oasis, pyramids, obelisks, and sphinxes. So I haven't seen a sphinx yet. This stack is looking nice because it gives me more stuff to put around, but I really want to build out my desert because I feel like if I just try to maximize on the desert side of things, I might be able to solve a few problems that might come up later of not being able to get a nice square. So there's that thought. The other part is I need to get something to connect here. That's gonna be tough, but we're gonna take the stack and we're gonna place our stuff. So we're gonna put this here, and it's gonna give me a station. I'm gonna put this monument right there. I think that's a good idea. And then we're gonna put this road down here. Just kind of continue building down. We're not building a square just yet, but I'm hedging my bets that I'll be able to get some stuff to fill out this area. We get a point for taking that one, my first point of the game. And now we get to do our pinpoints. So we have either a camel or a train. I am thinking I will do a camel. Now, the way the desert scoring works for the camels is that they do not score camels for other camels. They score camels for every station that the camel can reach. So it says immediately score 1 point for each desert station connected to that camel only through desert trails. And it doesn't say there's a cap on the scoring, so I could possibly get a ton of points if I do build this correctly. But we know me. The chances of me building things correctly is probably not. It's probably low. So I'm gonna place a train though, because I want to hedge my bets that I might be able to get more points by getting more stations connected before I start cashing in my camels. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. So train. right there for 1 point. So we're done. Next round. Okay, I'm gonna take me a sip of water here. Ooh, okay, that helped. All right, now we got our new tiles. Ooh, we got people. We got travelers. Yeah, okay, I want that stack. Just because it has those travelers and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. Oh man, we got a lot of travelers. Okay, all right, okay, game. Sorry, I was unfamiliar with your game. Decisions. Let's see, we got camel and train. So I would probably want to do a camel, if possible. I also want to try to set up for building one of these, because that should be coming up soon. We've seen 3 tiles. So there's 3 flags that show up. There's 7 tiles total. We've seen 1 already. There's a very high chance the next flip is going to be one of these. What a predicament. What a predicament indeed. Why is that tile not lining? That bothers me. Do you see that? Do you see that? If I square the tiles, they're not lining up. What gives? Okay, that's much better. It's much better. All right, that was bothering me. I don't know. I don't know if I've noticed any inconsistencies like that, but that's the first time I've ever seen that. Maybe it's just my angle. I don't know. Anyway. I have a chance to do something real funny if I do this one. I don't think it's worth it though. All right, I'm going to go against my better judgment, and I'm going to take this stack. And the reason why I say that is because I'm going to have to put one of these train tracks in the desert, and it's going to cut my desert off possibly. So I have to be a little bit careful about that. I'll put it over here on this side. And then, oh man, I'm causing all kinds of ruckus here. I'm going to put this here. Ah, shoot. Dagnabbit. All right, put that there. I'm going to put this here. And this feels like a bad idea. That's a bad idea. This is a horrible idea. This is better to do it this way. So I'd really want to put this here, but I can't because the train tracks are there. I think I'm just have to kind of put this over here and just hope. Hope and pray that I can get the things that I need. It gives me another station, which is what I wanted. So the camel that I do place is going to score me a few more points. And that's going to be good. Okay. So that's what I'm committing to. So we got train and camel and train and camel. Sorry, train or camel, train or camel. So I think I will choose camel, camel. Feels like a waste, but I'll do camel, camel. So I don't have to waste any stars on that. So it's going to give me 6 points total. So they both score 3. Wait, is it 1 point plus 1 per station? Let me double check. I mean, they score 1 point for each connected. Yeah, okay, so 1 camel pawn from the general pool on any tile that has a matching empty pinpoints. When you place a camel, you immediately score 1 point for each desert station connected to that camel only through desert networks. Star pawns can be used to place camel pawns. Yep, okay. All right, so camel score based on stations, not themselves. Okay, so 6 points, got that. All right, all done. Next round. Oh, that's not great. I was expecting to place one of my fancy tiles. Guess the answer is no, we're not doing that today. There we go. Ooh, that tile is perfect. Oh, no, it's not. That tile's not perfect. But don't worry, guys. You guys are perfect. That's right. I said it. I said what I said. All right. Actually, some of you maybe are not perfect. But it's okay. You don't have to be perfect. Don't let good enough get in the way of perfection. Wait, no. Don't let perfection get in the way of good enough. I said that backwards. Motivational words from me. I really do like this tile. I like this tile a lot. I'm not a fan of that tile. I feel like there might be more of these tiles, so I think I need to just go with this, because this will set me up for the future. So this is how I will, oh no, it won't set me up for the future. No, because it's gonna cut my desert off. Unless I put it over here to not make a giant desert. Oh man. I also got only 2 landmarks. This is, it got stressful. All right, I'm taking this one. And I'm putting this here so I can preserve my desert, give myself a few more entry points to kind of put things in front of. And then I'm gonna put this railroad up here, like so. And what that gives me is that gives me another person around them, so I gotta fill in the spots, of course. And I get a star for doing that one. And this particular hoodie is a little bit too baggy for me. Knocking my stuff around. And now I get to place a camel or train, which I have neither, but I do get to place a car. And they, I think desert roads interrupt normal roads, right? I think somebody asked it on Board Game Geek, and the answer was yes. They have to be on the same type of road. So I'm gonna spin a star to place a person instead of the other thing, and then a car. So I'm gonna place a car here for 1 point. I'm gonna place a person here for 1 point. So 2 points total. Oh look, I got 10 points right there. Nice. Take my 10 points. And next round. Man, okay, so my last 2 placements, my last 2 flips are gonna be placing my objective tiles, so I gotta keep that in mind. That's good because I was not really prepared to place either. I guess I was kind of prepared to place this one. Kinda prepared, not really though. So if I can get some more desert stations connected to this, that'll be really good. The question is how. Oh man, I also gotta worry about cities, right? This is a size 2 city, size 1 city, size 1 city, so I need those to be bigger. All right, so I got my work cut out for me. I'm definitely remembering the rules as I play the game every single time I sit down to play the game, even though I just got done playing the game. That's right, you gotta lock in. Oh, these are awful. Oh, these are awful desert tiles. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is that? What is that? Okay. All right, this stack is looking nice. So this stack it is. Okay, so I can put this here, so it butts up against that. Put this here, so it kind of just careens across or waltzes across there. And then this end road tile I can put here. No, I can put over here. So I can just solidify this and just guarantee that I'll be able to get all the people I need. And I get a point for placing that one. And that's it. So I'm committed to that. It's probably some better decisions I could have made, but that's true about a lot of things in life. You can always make a better decision. There's always something better around the corner. It's a song by Trent Mobile. You should go check the song out. It's really cool. So I'm gonna place 1 car here, and then 1 car here. There's gonna be 3 points total. So 1 for the first one, and then 2 for the second one, so 3 points. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this road is different from that road. These are desert paths. Actually, let me double check the wording on this. Yeah, these are desert trails. So desert trails are not roads, therefore the station does interrupt and it does not continue, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get my 3 points. So we place those next, and now we're placing our first of these 2. And this one should, it has to be part of the same trail, doesn't it? Oh no, what a blunder. Does it have to be 4 different monuments? Let me get a check. It said the desert temple must be connected to at least 4 landmarks. Okay, so not 4 different, but just 4, right? So we're gonna put this fella here, like so. And this one, oh shoot. Wait. That says it needs to have, the Great Oasis must have at least 2 camels in the tiles that surround it. This tile counts as an Oasis landmark. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. But it'll be a pain and a half to get this to connect to anything meaningful, especially how I had this built out so far. So it's better for me to just to place this for the purposes of scoring it, and then not worry about getting it connected for the Oasis bonus. Okay, all right. So we're sticking with that. I say as I contemplate sticking with that. Okay, we're sticking with that, and we move on. Some more tiles here. Yep, just gonna move every single thing here, ruin our continuity. That's what I do. That's what I do with you. Okay. So now that we have done our drawing of tiles, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna take. So I really want to get this connected. This is bothering me. This is not connected. I had the opportunity last time, but I wanted to place that up there instead to potentially connect some stuff down here. None of these tiles will let me connect this to that, though. Oh, what a stressful situation here. So what if we did this stack, right? So we do this stack, and I do this number, like that. I don't like how many ways I'm ending my road here. I don't like that. I don't like that too much. This is gonna have me do this, which is really annoying. I guess I don't have that many turns left, and oh my gosh, I'm doing. Oh, okay. We're putting this up here, for sure, like that. We're definitely putting this. Oh, no, no. Let's put this up here, and yeah, sure. Let's put this down here. I feel like I'm gonna regret that, but I think that's the best I can do with what I chose here. This is the bed I've laid. This is the place I'll lay. So I chose the 4 stack so I get no bonuses. Also the fact that I got 4 tiles instead of less than 4 tiles. And now I get to place a car and a person, and I will place the person right here, which is gonna give me 2 points. And then I can place a car, which I will spend a star to, instead of placing car, place person. And I'll put him right up here for 1 point. So this is 3 total. All right, so that's it for that round. And then next to last round here, we get to place our last tile, which we kept this spot open for. So we do have 4, oh, well, we only have 3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 landmarks. We need 1 more. So this will score. But so far I'm scoring everything. This is scoring, this is almost scoring. So we're doing pretty good as far as scoring our 5 little bonus points there for each one. Okay. I like this. This is a nice stack. I do. I almost like this. If I hadn't. This has just been a bad situation for me this whole game, hasn't it? I really want to get that one connected. It's just refusing to be connected. What a buzzkill, that one. So I have no more stars. So I got to be mindful of that with the placements. I got a lot of places I can put people at, which is nice. I don't have any car spots. This will give me a car spot, but it'll cut off another one of my roads. I think this is the winner. I don't like it as much, but it's the winner. Because what I can do is I can put another monument here, or landmark. I keep calling them monuments, but landmark here. And then connect the road to this, which gives me another station. So if I ever do decide to do camels again, well, which won't happen unless I get a star, which actually now I'm saying that it won't happen. But at any rate, it gives me another car on this road, which now I'm thinking about, is that worth it? Kinda. And additionally, it gives me the square that I'm trying to build, because I do need to start focusing on building square. I really want to fill in this spot, because this is going to affect my square scoring if I don't fill in that spot. So that's the current stressor. I get 1 point for that. And now I get to place my tokens here, so I get a person and a car. And I'll place the person here, which is going to score me 1, 2, 3 points. And then the car I'll put here, which is going to score me just 2 points for 1, 2. And we'll convert these down. So this is going to be 10. This is a 3. Not doing bad on the scoring. I thought I was going to be doing a lot better, though. Okay. All right, we're finished a round. Now we're on our last round. Last chance for me to finish that silly spur there, or connection there. I only got 1 city so far. Oh man, it's not possible. This is untenable. There's another way I can finish it that I didn't want to do, which is like put a desert tile there, but this seems like such a cop-out. I also do need to worry about opening. So let me double check, but I don't think you lose points for openings. Yeah, desert trails with open ends do not count towards the number of openings at the end of the game. So I'll try to leverage that by getting more desert tiles. But this is the one that I need. I need this one to put here. This is also a Sphinx. Oh man, is it worth? So this is -3 points if I don't fill in this spot. This one spot is -3. But if I get the Sphinx, then I get 4 more points for having 4 landmarks. So I think it's worth putting the Sphinx. And then this lets me close an end. Yeah, I think this might be the winner. This might be the winning stack here. Now another consideration is that I don't have any more cars, or I don't have any more stars. So I'm stuck placing a car and a person, and I have no spot to put a car. I have a spot to put a person, but it's only going to give me 2 points. So there's an idea that I could possibly just take this one, and then that fills in this, but it does not give me the extra points that I wanted to try to claim, which is 4 more points. Ah, man, this is a little stressful. That's right. This is relaxing, I promise. The stress is just part of the game. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. I promise. What to do, what to do, what to do. Okay. I think this is going to give me a lot of other stuff that I don't really need. Can it help me finish my square, though? It's risky. Okay, what would this one give me? This one will let me finish this. And then I can put the other tile. Oh man, the pain. All right, I'm gonna choose this one because it has more tiles in it. There, that's my decision. Tiles go vroom. That's what we're doing here. So putting the Sphinx here is gonna give me more points. So I'll put it there. And then I can put this here. Just gives me 2 more stations, which I don't need, but it would have been nice at some point to have that. And this one, I guess this is my new square here. So this one can go here. Oh, that hurts. That doesn't feel good. I'm gonna go this way just because I can. Pesky railroads. And, oh, this one gives me a car. I forgot about that. With nowhere to really put it for points. I'm starting to think that wasn't a good choice for me to pick that one. Because this is going to be negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5, so I can score 4 more points. Yeah, let's not do it that way. As much as I want the Sphinx scoring, this is going to lose me the least number of points. It's going to finish up the thing. It's going to get my square going, and then I can put this over here, which is going to again continue my square. And then I can put this over here, which is going to make my square a little bit better. Yeah, this is the better move. I don't like it, but it's the better move. And then I am allowed to refuse up to 2 tiles every game, so I'm refusing this tile. So it's not going to do anything for me except for make me sad. We don't want no sadness here. There we go. All right, that is the best I could do with that particular situation. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody that's joining. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Cardboard on Tap. Thank you for the raid. I am contemplating life and consequences right now. Yes, join us indeed. So now I gotta place these cars. Oh, I can't place any. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, we've already established that this is going to be a bad decision that I made. Okay, so I'm scoring 2 points on that, and that is it. Then now we go to the final scoring. Whew, that was a lot of stress, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, 1 second. Oh, there's a question in chat. Hello, how's your game going? I got to play the game recently, enjoyed it. Yes, so my gameplay so far has been it's been a little lukewarm. It's been a little lukewarm. Deserts is definitely not one of my favorite expansions. I think I talked about this in my other video. Sorry, I'm recording this for YouTube, but also I live stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to join me on Twitch, twitch.tv/coolblue, CULBLU. But if you're watching on Twitch, I'm speaking as if I'm talking to a YouTube audience because that seems to work sometimes. But long story short, this is not my favorite expansion. Deserts isn't, but mainly because it kind of gives a cop-out of some of the points, like some of the negative scoring for the deserts not being negative. However, I do enjoy Railroad Tiles as a game quite a bit. This is, I have an unnecessary number of playthroughs of this game so far because I'm playing through all the expansions. And yeah, I think I do enjoy this one. This one specific build. The Serotonin is not necessarily running as much as I wanted to because I couldn't finish the square. But I got pretty close considering how bad things were getting. So I think I count that as a win. So right now I'm adding up my score. Let me see. Copy there. Done. All right. So my score, let's see. How many points do I have? I have 25 points. Cities. Yeah, the cities, this is going to be a disaster to begin with. I got 1 city. So 5 points there. Biggest rectangle, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 18, 3 by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 by 6 versus 4 by 4, 3 by 6 is better. That's 18. Okay, 18 points for my biggest rectangle. Number of openings, actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be with the openings here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7. So -2. Star Pawns, 0. Objectives. I did get all of my objectives. Let me double check. This one needs 3 people around it. 1, 2, 3. Did it. This one needs 2 camels in the surrounding squares. We got 2 camels. This one needs 4 landmarks that are active on this path, and it's either path. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we're good, and that's good. Okay, so we got all 3 objectives, which is nice. And landmark scoring, this is where I don't think I did that good on landmark scoring. I hope that I did good, but I can't make any promises. I have no promises. Yes, no such thing as an unnecessary number. That is correct. That is correct. Oh, sorry. Cardboard on Tab says, yeah, we played it 3 players and it felt nice. Yes. So this game, I think I do enjoy the mechanics of it, and because of that, I'm willing to kind of barrel through the expansions. One of the problems I have with the desert, oh, I've already explained it, but it's just kind of, it cuts off the negative scoring, which is, yeah, from a gamer perspective, from a gaming, I should say, perspective, not gamer. It's just a little, makes it a little bit easier. But I do think this is a good candidate for somebody who's not used to playing these kind of games. This is a good candidate because it's very forgiving. So that's a thing I didn't mention in any of my reviews, but I'll mention now since it's thought of it. And also in a 3-player game, I can only imagine the fighting over tiles, because playing solo, I don't have to worry about that as much. But I can only imagine somebody takes a stack you wanted. I feel like the forgiveness of the desert tiles might make up for it. So that'll be my read on it. As somebody who has only played 1 game of this multiplayer, but I have played, what's my count? 30, 37 solo games. So yeah, that's my best read on it about what it feels like. All right, so landmarks. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So I have 2 sets, 1 set of 2, 1 set of 3. So it's going to be 3 points and 6 points, so 9 points total. Yeah, that's not bad. Final score, 70 points. It's not bad for a first playthrough. All right, save that. All right, now let's get on to our second playthrough. So the second playthrough that I'm going to do is going to be essentially, oh, thanks, yes, good game indeed. The second playthrough is going to be essentially a similar thing, except for I'm going to use the other objective tile that I had, and I'm actually going to use the solo objective this time. And the solo objectives for the desert one, I'm not looking forward to because they seemed a little obnoxious. So let me switch over. As far as the objectives that we have to choose from, we have Sharp Boundary, which says all desert tiles that are adjacent to the regular route tiles are in a single row or column in your play area. Ugh, I don't like that one. The Lost World. Every landmark in your play area is a part of a single orthogonally adjacent group. Oh, I don't like that one either. Deserts of Death. Each desert tile containing a pawn, car, traveler, or camel must be orthogonally adjacent to at least 1 regular route tile. All right, well, as usual, because I like making life difficult, I'm gonna roll a d6 to figure out which one of these I'm doing, so I don't get to choose. So this is, if I roll a 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6. Ah, boo. All right, Sharp Boundary it is. So we're doing Sharp Boundary. So the way the solo challenges work is essentially I need to, in this case, I need to have all desert tiles that are adjacent, or all desert tiles that are adjacent to regular route tiles are in a single column or row on your play area. So this, I just need to do this? Is that what it's saying? Oh, well, I guess these would break the rule, but yeah, I think I need to do this. Okay, well, I guess it won't be that hard since I did it on accident, except for this situation over here. But okay, that's the thing. Now, as with these, if I do not achieve that, then I score exactly 0 points. So it is important for me to do that, so I do not score exactly 0 points because that would be sad. Oh no, I do this every time. Throw an objective tile inside of the sandbag there. There we go. All right, oh, I threw both of them in there? Jeez. All right, so these are the 2 that I played with. So let's throw these in the bag now. And all the ones that I didn't, there we go. And then let's take all the ones that are for the base game back into their bag. This is the base game objective that I'm not playing with. And then we got to get 2 new base game objectives, and then we can start our playthrough. Give it a nice shuffle. Okay. All right. So we got another thing. This is says, okay, it's always nice to find more folks who play board games on Twitch. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining Cardboard on Tap. It's always, yes, I agree. It's always nice to find people playing board games on Twitch, and definitely appreciate the raid, and definitely appreciate you joining everything. Also, everybody's watching YouTube. Feel free to check me on Twitch. It's fun. There's a whole bunch of people here. That's not entirely always true, but I do try to stream with some regularity, maybe at least once a week. Thank you. All right. This says good luck on your game 2. Thank you. I will definitely need it. All right, 2 objectives here. And oh no, not the temple. Oh, not the temple. I don't like the temple. That's the worst one. All right, whatever. The things I do for YouTube, I swear. And Twitch. It's wild. The suffering. I'm joking. I'll be playing these games offline anyway, so I'm just recording while I'm playing. So you all are just kind of taking a peek into what I do in my spare time. Literally just this and watch TV. All right, so this one scores by having, it says the desert market. The desert market must be a part of a continuous path with at least 5 connected desert tile segments. In the case of looping, each one can be counted once. Okay, cool. And then this one's a temple. I can't have any cars or trains around it. And this one is the mega city or metropolis, whatever it's called. And that one essentially wants to have 5, be a part of a city of 5. All right, let's get the struggle on the road. Okay, so we have these for our starting tiles. I am not happy with this. So as I always remind everybody, when playing solo, you don't start with any tiles. So I'm glad I didn't have to put one of these down, but I'm not excited about any of these. Shoot. Okay, so let me double check this one. Solo mode challenge says all desert tiles that are adjacent to regular route tiles. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So it's effectively what I did last game. I'm just triple confirming so I don't mess it up, because it's to play an entire game of this and then score 0 points does not feel good. So we can do that. What was I thinking about doing? I think I was thinking about doing this. And then fitting tiles around it. That's not a good idea with this tile though. This is a bad choice. Yeah, this is an awful choice. All right, well, looks like I'm stuck doing this. And we'll put this one over here for good measure, so that way I can start building the city up here. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just making it up as I go. Okay, so that's our decision. Nothing to place, so all these will just go, and we're on to our next round, which is going to be placement of one of these tiles. Ooh. So this has to be a part of a straight of 5. So I think it makes sense to just go ahead and put this out, just to kind of encourage me to continue building out the desert. I don't think there's any harm in me putting this one out. The Metropolis, putting it here, I think is dangerous because of the way that goes. And then I have to build a city out and like a desert here. Yeah, it's just a bad idea to put it there. I could also put it over here, but no. Okay. All right, enough thinking. Now we go to playing. Okay. Okay. All right. I like this. I like this a lot better. I can do more things with this, especially this stack. But oh, sorry, I forgot to start with the star. But no. Yeah, I was about to say, can I do anything with this? The answer is no, not really. Well, this stack doesn't look that great either. It's a bunch of not great looking stacks out here. Jeez. Okay, so I can try to hedge my bets and take this stack, but the problem is that these two tiles are going to be rough to place anywhere. And also this is going to cause, well, it doesn't have to cause my my road to end. I can do it that way. Alternatively, if I take this stack, which I think is the one I'm choosing to take, I can do this number. Like so. Well, you can do that number. Oh, that's not a railroad. Whoops. I hate it. Okay, not that stack. All right. Nope, don't want that one. I don't want any of these. Can I just refuse? Well, I can take this stack and refuse both tiles, but then I won't be able to refuse tiles later. I forgot I can refuse tiles. So knowing that I can refuse tiles, I'm just gonna take the stack. I'm refusing some of these tiles. I don't know which ones though. So I think this is okay. This is okay. This is perfectly fine. This one I might need to refuse because I don't really have anywhere to put it. So I'm refusing this one, which feels like a waste. And this one I'm just gonna put over here to give myself more more space to breathe, more space to kind of exist. Ooh, or I can put it here. Yeah. That's good. No, I don't want to put it there. Put it here. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so that's what we're deciding. We're choosing the 4 stack, and now we get to place a camel or a train. Oh, sorry, we got another station right there. We get to place a camel or a train. We'll place a train because I feel like the camels are going to do good for us later once I get more stuff to kind of spread out. And we get our next tile. Oh, Jesus. All right, I got to put one of these. Yeah, that works. I'm not happy about it. Some people may ask, why do you play these games if it stresses you out so much? And I say, I play these games because, I don't know, it's fun. Oh, actually, somebody actually asked a question here. Oh, no, nobody asked a question, sorry. But it's not necessarily about the avoiding stress for me. It's kind of like the solving a puzzle, you know? Life has a lot of puzzles that you have to solve, and sometimes it's depressing solving those puzzles. But in board games, you can solve the puzzle, and it can still be depressing in the board game, but at least you're done with it, you know? Life just keeps on going with its stressful puzzles. Random words of wisdom from me for some reason. All right, I think this stack is good. This is a good one, because it gives me some things that kind of help me build out my desert. And it also allows me to get a straight road connecting here, which is a city, which is even better for the metropolis. So I think this is a good stack, and I get a star. I don't get as many tiles, but I kind of, with how these tiles have been showing up, I really don't want that many tiles right now. So I think that's perfectly fine. And look, we got a nice square. That serotonin rush just coursing right through the veins. All right, we'll do this like that. And we got our star. So we put these over there and these over here. And we can do a train or camel and a car. I'm gonna spend a star to do 2 cars. So doing a car for that one, and I'm making that one a car with the star that I spent. Sorry, straighten this up a little bit. So it's gonna be 3 points total. So 1 for the first one, 2 for the second one. So my first points Feels good. Ah, come on. Jeez. All right, I have not planned out this far. Okay. I got this. I am strong. I am mighty. I can do this. Just gotta give myself a pep talk here. I gotta place this one where there are no trains or cars around them. I think I can get away with doing it up here. And it's kind of just out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to put anything around it. I don't even have to interact with it. As long as I don't put any trains or cars next to it. I got my roads kind of building down this way, around this way, and over that way. So I think from a planning perspective, that makes sense to me and my sentiments and my brain. Especially since I'm going to just be building the desert kind of out in this glob. So I think that's a good spot for it. It can sit there. All right. And sorry. See, we have a message in the chat here. This is from Acorn Sasquatch. Oh, sorry, Sasquatch. Sorry, adding too many letters there. Acorn Squash. It says, totally. I find the more puzzly, strategic, tense games tend to be the best to get away from the anxiety and stress of IRL, because it pulls my whole brain into the game. Indeed. It's definitely I don't want to say it's a form of escapism outright, but it's definitely one of those like, all right, I got some time to burn. I can just go ahead and do that, get away from the stress of real life, and just kind of, I guess, relax by not relaxing. I don't know. There are definitely many other things you can do to relax while not relaxing, for sure. But playing board games, I think, is one of the better things to do. And you can share the experience with friends. You can share the stress with your friends. What are friends for, right? Okay. I think this, no, I think, I'm torn, because like this can work here, because it gives me the city pieces that I need, and I can just kind of finish that up so I don't forget about it, because I'm prone to forget about things in the middle of my playthrough, specifically objectives. But this one allows me to build my desert out more. It gives me some more monuments, which is the obelisk here, and it gives me a railroad track to kind of build out this way or build down this way. I'm seeing a lot of benefits, is what I'm saying, for taking this one. So I think this is the stack I'm taking. And actually I just changed it up because I think I can just do, but I am gonna do just this, right? And then not only does that continue my connection here, oh, actually, okay, that limits me a little bit, doesn't it? It gives me only one. I'm sticking with it. I don't like it, but I'm sticking with it. The main reason why I'm doing that is because it gives me when I place a camel, it's going to give me 3 points. And it's going to give me more points because of more of the connections there. So I think that's what I want to do. Going to get my 1 point for taking that stack in the middle. And we'll let future me worry about the problems of finishing the city now, since I've kind of made it a little bit more difficult. We got a car, and we have a train or camel. Okay, we're definitely placing a camel, and we're just gonna forego the other one, as much as I don't want to. Oh no, oh no, oh no. All right, I just realized there's a car right there. Ah, that was there the whole time. Shoot. I have the ability to undo it, but I kind of don't want to because I don't think it matters that much. I mean, it's 5 points though. Okay, all right. I put this tile here the whole time, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. That tile has been here the whole time, not up there, but here. Now, when I placed this tile originally, for some reason I missed that pinpoint entirely. That was right there in front of my face. So putting it here was basically guaranteeing that I won't score it. If I put it down here, it will be the same thing. I think the only valid place for me to put it was actually here. This is the only valid place for me to put it. Ew. Oh man, that actually might cost me the city build then. It's gonna be very difficult to get this to be 5 points because of how I built this, and I gotta like just butt up some stuff against this, and that might be the future me is going to deal with it. But here's my one mulligan for the round. Okay, going back over here, car in person. car in a train or camel. We're doing the camel and we're gonna forego the other one. So the camel's gonna score me 3 points. Moving on. Can't believe all 3 of those objective tiles came out when they did. It's a very uncouth thing for them to do. Quite rude, actually. All right, just to even it out, how about this? I got the 1 mulligan, but I had to forego one of my refusal of tiles. There you go. That feels fair. Okay, I've already refused 1 tile, and then I mulligan for the other one, so okay, cool. I'm also playing solo, so it doesn't matter. I guess it does matter. It's the rules of it, you know. That undying sense of justice and following the rules that glows within my body for some reason. Right. I just realized that I made my desert harder to make more connections for camels to score 1 points, but I also beneficially don't have a ton of camels out here anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm thinking this first stack will be nice because it gives me a way to kind of keep this loop going and get this road down. But this one has a city without a vehicle on it. And it also gives me some other tiles to kind of build out more stuff. I think, therefore I am. That was the entire sentence. I had nothing else to add to that. It does put me in a bind though on this desert tile because I won't be able to put it anywhere unless I just kind of built this out a little bit and then put the desert tile out here because it has to be on this side. Man, all right, this is becoming very unfortunate. We're taking this stack. We're not gonna be happy about it, but we're taking it. And that puts my road down here, like so. I feel like I'm cutting off my city. I don't want to do that. We'll put this road up here. Okay, we do get a star, and now we get to put our pieces. So we can do a train or camel, and then a person. This is not looking too good on the pinpoint scoring for sure. I'm just gonna do the things that are there and save my stars for later, because I'm hoping that I can get some camels to help me out. So it's gonna be 2 points total. Looking rough. Okay, next round. If I can just have a perfect square, then I will be happy. I'm lowering the bar. I'm lowering the bar. It started with high ambitions and I just kind of slowly but surely lowering that further and further as I go. Okay, all right. These are some nice tiles. These are some really good tiles. I'm liking this one a lot because it gives me an extension for my desert out here. It also gives me a connection here. That's a city that lets me keep going down. I think this is a good pick. Again, I get another star too, which is even better. So I'm putting this here, like that. And then this one is going right on out here to let me hopefully build up here. And I got my star already. And now I get to put a person and a car. I will spend a star to make that a person and a camel. So person, camel, camel will go here, and it's going to give me 3 points. And then the person will go here, it's going to give me 1 point, so 4 points total. And I got a 10 here, and 3 here. Okay, and that's it. Next round, getting close to the end. So for those who are joining live on my stream here, twitch.tv/CULBLU, cool blue, I am going to be doing a playthrough of Energy after this, so feel free to stick around to watch the Energy playthrough, which would be just 2 games just like this one. For those watching on YouTube, feel free to watch it whenever you feel like it, or if you don't watch it if you don't want to. Live your life. As long as you stay hydrated, then I don't care. There, I said it. All right, man, I really hate taking the 2 tiles so many times in a row, especially with all these stars I'm not gonna do anything with. But this is looking nice because it gives me a continuation down here to finish up my square. It gives me a nice another city tile to finish this goal doesn't have a transport on it. The problem is I'm losing a lot of points by not having pinpoints that I can place. So I'm tempted to take this one, though this is not a good tile because it will cut off my desert. It'll make it hard to finish this. Jeez. And then this is a bunch of madness. Everything else here, just the whole 4 situation. So I'm taking the one I don't want to do. So that finishes the Metropolis. I don't know why I keep messing up that phrase. This is super completed already. So this is has to be a length of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, this is super good. We do get a star. And we get to place our pinpoints of car. And that's it. Just car, because I have no other pinpoints. Gives me 1 point. All right, last round of sadness here. See if we can make it count. I really want to be able to use that stack, the 4 stack, so I can kind of fill in some of the gaps here. It'll really help my scoring out a lot. I think it'll be a really good pickup if I can get that. Okay. So we don't need any more city tiles over here, so I don't have to put anything over there. Sorry, adjusting my chair here. So I don't have to put anything there. Getting a camel would be nice, because it'll be 3 points. I think 3 points is the most I can score. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Can I even do this? No, I cannot finish this corner because I don't have the right combination of tiles here to finish this corner up. So this is looking like my rectangle, and knowing that, I think, again, the first stack is looking nice. This stack is looking good. This one's actually looking not too bad itself. I don't think I can get a second city unless I destroy my square that I'm trying to make, or rectangle I'm trying to make. Because I need to connect 2 more city tiles, and these are the 2 city tiles that need to be up here. So it's gonna kind of ruin the square. No, that's not gonna work. Let me think. Okay, so if I put a tile here and here, that's gonna give me 6 points. If I put a tile here and here, or sorry, here and here, that's gonna give me 5 points and more openings. So I think I want to do these 2 and get a star. That's gonna be bonus points at the end of the game. Oh, pinpoints. I gotta think about pinpoints. That's right. So there's camel, car. Camel car is not awful. How am I going to connect that, though? That one gives me camel car as well. And a point. Yeah, I think this is... And it gives me the Sphinx as well, which gives me the other one that I need. Well, I guess I don't need it, but it gives me more points. All right. Oh, no. I don't want this one because it's going to make this. If I put it here, it's going to mess up this. Who designed these city ordinances? I want to speak to them and say very unkind words to them. All right, here's our pick. So we put this here. It doesn't do much except for give us a few extra points, and then put that there. It gives us a few extra points. And then when it comes to placing our pinpoints, we can do camel and person. So camel's the only one that we have. Again, another low scoring situation, but it gives me 3 points. I'll take it. 3 more points. Not as high scoring as last one, but I did achieve the objective. I did get the sharp edge. That's what it's called, right? Sharp edge, a sharp boundary. I did do the sharp boundary. I don't like it, but I did it. Okay. All right, let's do our desert expansion, and we are playing with deserts, and then sharp boundary. And let me take a picture so I can make sure I have it for my stats. And let's start doing our score. See how I did. I think I didn't score more than 60 points. So I don't think, I think high on this one is 65 points. So we'll see. Prestige tokens. Oh man, I don't think I scored about 50 points. Let me just say that outright, because this is not looking like that high of a scoring game. So this is going to be 17 points. Cities, I have one city for 5 points. Biggest rectangle, so it's going to be a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 18 again. There's a 4 by 4 in here, it's a 16, but the 18 is better. Opening penalties. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof, minus 5. Star Pawns, 3. Objectives, I got all 3. So I got the city size of 5. I got the temple, which has no vehicles or trains around it. And then I got this to be a part of a desert path of 5 or longer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we did it. Sorry, that's supposed to be 5 tiles, so I counted that wrong. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So you can't double count the one it doubles back on. So I got those ones. Now landmarks, we have 2 sphinxes, 2 obelisks, and then 1 of each. So we have 1 full set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 full set, and then we have a half set. So I got 1 full set of 4, which is 10 points, and then a half set of 3. So it's gonna be 13 points. And wow, okay, all right. I did way better than I thought. I got 66 points, which means that I got, bringing back to the zoom in over here, 66 points means that I got myself 3 stars. I had no hope for that, and it turned out I did way better than I thought I was gonna do. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Chai Doodle. Yes, I am always a winner to Chai. Yes, yes, thank you. Well, that turned out better than I thought it was gonna turn out. I guess I'm more proud of myself than I thought I was. You know, they always say you always count yourself out when you shouldn't count yourself out. All right. Anyway, all right. So again, those who are watching on Twitch, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video, but I'm going to be doing another recording right after this for the energy expansion. So feel free to stick around. Those who are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.